Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dragoborne Hunter, and today for a deck file, I'll be having a black, yellow, blue deck for you guys. Yeah. So I don't have enough sleeves for this deck because I traded a few away, not realizing it, and uh, I have sleeves on another deck that I play for another card game. So yeah. So without any further ado, let's get into this. So again, I'm not going to try to pronounce the names too much, but I will definitely try. So basically, let me get a more zoomed in. But basically, when this creature destroys a creature by battle, you may choose and punch a creature with the same color as that creature and destroy it. So it's not bad, and it definitely helps out a lot. And then the continuous effect is that if there's the symbol, this creature must be blocked if able. So I'm still, like I said, learning what everything means. So forgive me if I don't know much about the symbols or anything like that. So yeah. And then two of him. So he has a siphon of 3. Which choose one of your other creatures and it gets +3/+3 this turn. At the end of the turn, destroy it and put it at the fort it was rest. So it's kind of confusing for me a little bit, but with how they describe everything. So yeah. And then when this creature attacks, deals damage to a creature or a fort, draw a card for each of your creatures with total attack, enter EDR, which is basically the defense on it, 8 or above. If you draw a card, discard a card from your hand. So that's pretty good to draw, and then not be able to discard, but to draw is nice. So makes your hand a little bit more consistent. So, and then one of her. So there's a choose a. I'm guessing that's a shield creature, which we this I'm guessing. So, and destroy it. I'm guessing that's probably that. Whoops, sorry about that. And then if there's a dice that's 4 to 6, then if a creature was destroyed with this effect, you may choose a fort or a dice and destroy it. So that's also pretty good. So yeah. And then to him. So when this creature is destroyed, each player discards a card from their hand. So that could kind of work in either or of your favor or not really. It all depends on how you time it. So yeah. And then Undying Executioner. So it has deadly, which means that when this creature deals damage, destroy that creature. So it's almost like Magic the Gathering where it has Death Touch, where if it attacks, then most creatures die. So it's helpful to get rid of big stuff. So, and then 2 Death Trap. So there's the ambush mechanic on there, and then when this force attacks, if this card's in the ambush, you may choose the attacking creature and destroy it. So it's helpful to remove threats and also problematic stuff. So yeah. So that's basically it for the black. Not very much black, but there's a little bit. And then for the blue, all guns blazing. So choose an opponent's opposing fort and rest all creatures at that fort. Now it is a 6 cost, which is kind of big, but for what it actually does, it's really quite good. And so, and then if it has Fort Burst, put this card into your discard pile, and then choose a creature and rest it, and then draw a card. So, it's actually not bad, and it's actually really pretty useful. So, and then 3 of Nightbane Manticore. So when this creature is summoned, if you have a black or red creature, choose an opposing creature and rest it. And that creature does not stand during your opponent's next stand step. So it's really good for controlling the board and to help with putting more pressure on your opponent. So, and then 2 of the Keeper. So when this creature is blocked, choose an opposing creature with X or less and rest it, where X is the creature EDR, which is the defense on it, I believe. So that's really pretty good. And then 4 of Dismantle. So choose a creature, rest it, and then draw a card. So that's really good to, again, help control the board and to destroy forts a lot more easier. So, and it has Fort Burst. So put this card into the discard pile, draw 2 cards. So that also helps out a lot as well with draw power. So, and then 2 of Supreme Ambition. So choose a number of opposing creatures with total attack equal to or less than the value of 1 of your blue dice and rest them. And then choose a number of your creatures with total attack equal to or less than the value and then stand them. So that's also really good. So in case of you have your opponent has you under a to where you can't stand your creatures, then that helps with that. And then put this card into your discard pile, and then choose an opposing creature, and then rest it, and then draw a card. So that helps out a lot as well. And then this next card is really quite good as well. So all of your creatures have Assassin or Gate Assassin, which is really quite good. So basically for this turn, so those creatures may attack opposing creatures and rest. The attack cannot be blocked by the shield creatures. So that's really quite good to help get rid of, again, problematic stuff or big threats or anything like that. So it's really quite helpful. And then 4 of these. So it has ambush, and then when this 4 is attacked, if this card is ambush, you may rest or you may stand all creatures in the fort that is being attacked. So that also helps out a lot with being able to make big plays and block your opponent's attacks. So that's really quite good. And then there's 4 of these. So what? That also has ambush. And then when this fort is attacked, if this card is in ambush, you may choose a fort and then rest all creatures at that fort. So that's also really good for control and making sure that you don't get killed, basically. So yeah, so that's basically it for all of the blues. Now for the yellow. So 2 Exion Herald of Armies. So you may have up to 3 creatures at the fort that this card's at, which is really quite helpful. And if there's a yellow shield, when your shield is destroyed, you may move this creature to another fort and stand it. So that's also really pretty good. So yeah, but the main thing that you want to use them for is the first continuous effect, where you can have up to 3 creatures there. So, and then Earth Guard Golem has ambush. When this force attacked, this card is in ambush, you can summon this creature. So it's basically a 1/5 wall. That's really quite helpful. And then Bountiful Angel. So at the end of the turn, if there's 2 more of your other creatures attacked during this turn, draw a card. So helpful for draw power and other stuff like that. So yeah. And then Sunscale Ascentic. So when this creature is summoned, you may choose a cost 5 or greater creature and rest it. So again, helping with getting rid of big threats and other stuff like that is really pretty nice. So, and then for the final 2 cards, this one and one more. So Incapacitate. So choose the opposing creature, and it cannot attack or block this turn, which again is helping with the control and everything. And then it's 4 burst. Play this card without paying the cost. So which also helps out a lot with again control and making my opponent not be able to do anything. So yeah. And then so it has ambush, and then when this force attacked, if this card is ambush, you may stand all of your creatures at the fort and remove all damage from these creatures. So again, to help with more blocking and everything like that, it's really useful. And that for that, when it removes damage, it's really also quite good as well. So yeah, so that's basically it for the Dragoborne deck for today. So thank you for watching. Don't to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys are new. And yeah, I'll catch you all on Monday's deck profile. I guess.